We do a project where students have to use simple forms to make shapes and usually slice and dice those shapes. Keep watching to see how I teach my students to do it. Welcome to the art project. Thanks for subscribing. If you're new here, please subscribe. If you enjoy the video, please hit the like button. If you got any ideas, suggestions, or comments, leave them in the comment section down below. So, first thing I do is I teach my students how to make simple shapes. I show them simple construction. I've got a couple of other videos that you can watch where I demonstrate making a cylinder or making a cone or making a cube. And you can watch those videos if you're interested. After I've taught them how to do that, then I teach them using the same kind of lines, same kind of construction lines, how to slice a shape up. So here I'm going to draw a cylinder, just your basic cylinder, and then I'm going to kind of cut the top off of it, make it separate. I'm using a Sharpie pen on newsprint to do the layout lines, so I can't really erase them. But then I use a regular Sharpie to create the permanent lines so that you can see them on camera. Notice how I've cut a slice completely across the top, so it's kind of like the lid is just floating above the can, and then there is a chunk taken out of the side so that you can see kind of the inside, kind of a slot taken out towards the bottom. Then I show them how to do the same thing with a sphere. If you're a student and you're following along with this, I just drew a regular sphere, which is basically a circle, and the cross section of a circle, well, a cross section of a sphere is a circle. And when you're looking at a circle sideways or across the top, you have an oval. So you can see I'm just basically doing the same thing I did with the cylinders. I am drawing a oval and then kind of shading in, excuse me, shading in the middle where it needs to be shaded. And then demonstrate how to do a cube. My cube is a little bit crooked, but the construction is the same. I just draw a cube and then I do lines that are similar to the construction of that cube, parallel with the top and the back, parallel with the front, the sides. And then in order to make it look a little more three-dimensional, it's very helpful if you shade it in. And on the final project, my students always shade it in. So here I am just taking a cut out of the corner. So now you can see into the darkness of the box, into the darkness of the cube. I also added a little shadow there. Here's my cone. Construction lines there. And then on the cone, I'm going to try and cut it in like a spiral. Instead of just taking out a chunk or a slice, I'm actually trying to make it look like a spiral towards the top. And honestly, it took me a few minutes to figure out how to do this. I had to try out a couple of different turns and curves. And if you look at it real close, you'll notice that there are some problems. I had to think about it a lot. And so there's some mistakes that are still in the drawing. But if I had to redo it, if I was doing a final work of art, a masterpiece, I would probably be able to do it a lot better because now I've kind of worked through those problems. This is the sort of thing that we do in our sketchbook. Now, after I did that, when I was teaching it in class this morning, I had this awesome idea of like Fruit Ninja and a big watermelon just being like sliced by a ninja sword suddenly. And so there's this sphere or kind of cylinder shape that is the watermelon, and then it's been sliced through, and you can see the inside and the outside. So I did it on the dry erase board for my class, and I really liked the way it turned out. So now I'm going to do one here for the video on newsprint. There was a lot of laying it out. I had to draw a really large um, oval, and then I had to slice through it twice, doing some oval ellipse contour lines. They cross, and then I went back over it with my with a big Sharpie, the fine point Sharpie, and added the lines that were to stay. And then, of course, I added the inside of the rind and some seeds. And then after the seeds, I put the stripes for the watermelon. And just so happens I have some markers. And so I decided to make it more realistic and more obvious. I could color it in. One little known fact about me, well, maybe not little known, I'm colorblind. So if you have a disagreement with the choice of red or green that I used for this, you're probably right. I probably should have used a different red or a different green. I just used what I had and what I what I thought was the appropriate ones. But yep, I'm colorblind, so this was a little bit difficult. Well, that's just about it. Almost done with this watermelon. Sliced it through the middle. Please subscribe if you have not already. I really need the subscribers. If you've got any comments about things that I should change, things that you don't like that I do or that I should do differently, please leave them in the comments down below. If you got any ideas for a video that you need, please let me know and I'll try and do the best I can. If you enjoyed the video, please hit the like button and share this on your favorite social media. Help me to get more subscribers and more viewers, and I will try and keep making videos. Thank you very much. Oh yeah, this is another project, or actually the kind of project we're going to do, where they use pipes and boxes and cones